They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Powell going to audible to something else. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if they have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on draft routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you... Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Howell. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, Howell now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And an Eagle first down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, after the first quarter was just complete disaster for them, everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll go play action. Howell rolling to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Gibson again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. A loss of a yard.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He'll buy some time right. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Commanders 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will... Yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bring it on, boys. Bring it home. We got this.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Commanders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Johnson on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 22. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
And Hal will throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
2nd down and 10.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 61 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Hurts changing up the play. In motion right is Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Gibson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's a give to Gibson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
That is caught, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Derek Forrest on the coverage.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Eagles 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. And as this defense walks